know you may not believe it, but God did it. Hello and welcome. Good evening, Lagos City. Good evening, Nigeria. Good evening, world. And let me start the show by saying welcome to the year 2024. It can only be God. Did you know life is a gift and all you owe God is just to say thank you? And I said it in the morning show, it felt like I was just talking. I don't know if I lost my voice for the crossover night, but it was amazing. You don't pay for gifts. You give gratitude. Learn to be grateful to God. Thank God for what He has done. Thank God for what He is doing. And you thank God for what what you're expecting God to do for you. And that's all you just owe God. It's only a lifestyle of gratitude that can provoke supernatural supplies. My pastor will want to say that, right? And I could say thankful people don't get depressed, because I could say the beginning of Thanksgiving is the end of barrenness. So the more grateful you are, the more grace you enjoy. And the year is 2024, and I could say it's a year of divine help. Season's greetings, Lagos City. Happy New Year from me to you. This is a beautiful evening right here. I'm reaching you live from the city of Lagos, and I'm your host on the show for now. It is a football fans line, the FFL like a Jessica Club number. My name is KZK. And you know I'm the voice of the mic. Okay. So great to have you join me on the show this evening. We're talking to so many top points on the show. We start from the Ahmed Musa inclusion. The Cork body has come to say experience is paying off. That's the reason why Ahmed Musa is being called up on the Cork body. Of course, you need to know he's a legend of the game. He reiterated this. I'll let you know how it works. And also Samuel Chukwueze has been given the permission to stay back with the club side. Talk about AC Milan, and that's going to be for January 3rd. He returns back to Abu Dhabi to join the team camp. But it's a talk for me, because when the AC Milan wrote the request to NFF, the body governing the Nigerian football, NFF, felt like, okay, come on, why not just give approval, right? Okay, stay back. But can I let you know something that looks very shocking? Our Nigerian national team said no to AC Milan appeal on Ijeoma Egwuatu. So it means Benassa will now be staying back with AC Milan and returns back to our Nigerian national team. So I begin to wonder, and I begin to reminisce in my head, and I'll be like, does this show on seriousness of the national team, or is this an individual thing? The manager say, okay, I'm just saying, I don't know, I'm just saying, right? So the Algerian national team know what's at stake. They know Benassa needs to be in the team. I mean, we need to gel, we need to play the Nations Cup, we need to be together, right? And what about Samuel Chukwueze, Pesero, the NFF? Not Pesero now, please, don't call Pesero. It's about the body, the NFF. But it's okay. I mean, he's not going to be losing so much, but it's just about the discipline of the game. So AC Milan said, we need this Chukwueze to stay back. Everybody knows Benassa is a very quality player. If you watch AC Milan play well, if you've been following AC Milan from the onset, you would agree with me when Benassa was playing with Sandro Tonali back then for the AC Milan right now. But now we have the Tonali suspension with Newcastle. We have Ijeoma Benassa with AC Milan, but he doesn't get the regular start. So if you're an AC Milan Draconeri fan, I could let you know the way to stay. AC Milan likes to play that way. Talk about AC Milan, you know. The Rossoneri, that's a better word, sorry. Rossoneri, that's what they are. So you have Reinders in the middle of the park, Ruben Loftus-Cheek. The midfield looks very nice, but we're talking to that. And I also talk about Kevin De Bruyne returning. Pep Guardiola's come to say it's a cool one. And we talk about Liverpool. Virgil van Dijk said today, we don't have a choice but to beat Newcastle United. They also talk about Frankie. We'll let you know about that. You know, Frankie, is he going to move into Man United? But he said at the moment, I'm feeling cool with a Barcelona side. Then we talk about Madueke Inoni. The manager, Pochettino's captain, say he's stepping up the game. And we're talking to that Chelsea conceding goals after 3. I mean, that's ridiculous for me. So Arsenal missed a chance to go on top in the English Premier League. Is there any hope for Arsenal? Ten Hag puts the blame on injuries. of the player. We're talking to that. Papi Matisar yesterday got off on the game and he was crying like a baby, and I felt like, oh yeah, I know why he's crying. Also, Felix also got off, and it felt like this young Senegalese international, the lad want to play. He wants to get to play in the Nations Cup, and I'm loving to see the message you tweeted on a social media post. I'm not going to read French, but he said, see you at the Nations Cup, whichever way. So he's part of the national team for the Senegal side. And we look into the 1 to 10 Premier League clubs, talking about the African players' absentees. I'll let you know when I mean 1 to 10, I'm talking about the first club top in the Premier League right now. I'll talk about Liverpool, and then we'll look into the 10 side. If it's a Chelsea side, I'll let you know. And that's just what it is. So Benzema and the problem, like I call this Benzema Wahala. So Benzema is really having a problem with Al Ittihad, and he's been pulled up. He doesn't feel the safety is cool. So I beg for safety. We'll talk about that. Now, down Ronaldo. So much goals for 2023. Year 2023. That's just yesterday. And it can only be God. Looking at the day, it's a very different day. January 1st, 2024. When I came on the show this morning, I was saying this. It's not my making. It's not about me. It's about the Most High. So while I give you some of the talk, I'll look into the Arsenal. I'll give you some of the notes. Maybe time will let me do some notes for you. So you need to, be with me. Don't go anywhere. And sometimes when I look at the league football, I begin to wonder, how would some club side who will be without the African players cope? I feel so sorry for some teams, right? Like I feel so sorry for some teams. You don't know how sorry I feel, because I know what it takes for you to have a player like the likes of Atalanta in the Serie A. You have Ademola Lookman leaving. Whoa, that's big, right? What about the best player for Liverpool, Mo Salah, leaving the side? All of these are looking very big. But we look into some stories quickly now. It's no longer news. The Tottenham Hotspur goalkeeper and former captain Hugo Lloris will leave the club after completing a move to MLS side Los Angeles Football Club. The 37-year-old, who appeared 447 times in our competition during his stay, he stayed for 11 years at Tottenham Hotspur, and he has signed a 1-year deal with the American outfit. What about the Arsenal side? They suffer a back-to-back defeat. Back-to-back league defeat for the first time this season after going down 2-1. And that's the Fulham at Craven Cottage. Tottenham ended the 23 with a 3-1 victory over Bournemouth to, condemn the Cherries to a 4th defeat and 8 league outings. See, I feel like some managers are doing some magic. Do you know what happened to Wolverhampton manager Gary O'Neill? He said to the Premier League, please, I want to beg you, we can't play more games. And the Wolves played 3 games in 6 days, and they won all. Did they win all? Okay, they won. Okay, yeah. Gary O'Neill, that was the magic of the game. And it felt like the team is struggling, but they're not really struggling. Right, so Fabio Carvalho has returned to Liverpool after spending the first half of the 2023-24 season on loan with Bundesliga side RB Leipzig. I love this message because the manager, Jurgen Klopp, is doing what I love to say. He knows this quality player is young and promising, and he said, I can't leave you back with RB Leipzig. They don't use you to play. You don't get more playing time, right? You need to come back to the team and get to play more with Liverpool. Besides, a squad like Liverpool need a depth. They are on top. Maurice Wild, Virgil van Dijk say, I don't. We don't have a choice but to beat Newcastle tonight. Now, the last time Newcastle won at Anfield, where they say you would never walk alone, I will recall this now the 4 out of 5 season. Yeah, I think so. And it was about Robin and the goals, scoring those goals. And ever since then, the story has not changed. So maybe tonight, it might be a changed one, but I'm just saying. Now, from the Spanish League Saturday, Barcelona defender Marcos Alonso will undergo surgery next week to resolve his back problems. So we could say on the top, so we say Arsenal missed chance to go back on top of the Premier League with a 2-1 defeat against Fulham at Craven Cottage. Papi Sarr and Son Heung-min and Richarlison goals for Tottenham gave them the lead against Bournemouth. While Lowland captain, I'm going to give you the message from this man. Lokia is my friend. He said he's doing well following the cardiac arrest suffered during the match against Bournemouth. And you say that every day, and I begin to wonder, why do you have a reason now to say thank God? You don't have a reason, bro. You don't know what a cardiac arrest is. It could have been anybody, right? I saw that at Hampton Park while I was watching the World Cup the other time. Was it the World Cup of the Euros? Christian Eriksen? And the cameras don't want to show this kind of a thing. And it was so bad. Cardiac arrest could kill anybody, right? So, okay, Man United manager Erik ten Hag says injuries are holding his side back in the process this season. And also Tottenham Hotspur midfielder Papi Matar, I'm liking the name, agrees terms on a new 6-year deal with the club. Looks lengthy. Anke Postecoglou will be happy to celebrate this deal, right? I know. I think it's about the manager giving the opportunities to young players. Anke giving space to Matar to get a play with Bizuma. We see more of the likes of Højbjerg not getting a start like they did get last season. So whenever there's a new manager, we know it can be a turnaround. Now, away from that story, let me talk about Ten Hag, where Manchester United manager Ten Hag says injuries are holding his side back in their process this season. Man United's defeat to Nottingham Forest was 14th in all comps this season and leaves them 9 points from top 4 places in the Premier League. Now, let me quote the Dutchman on the show this evening what he said. He said, mainly the injuries hold us back in January. We have a lot of players returning, so our levels can be higher. We haven't, according to the man, he said, we haven't played with the same team in a row. We have to change, so every time we have to swap our team. That doesn't help us support, that doesn't support the routines of the team, and it explains why you are so inconsistent. And that's, I don't know if that's an excuse. Is that enough? I don't know. The manager knows what's best for the side. But let's get on the Premier League news tonight. The big game will play top flight football will just be about Liverpool at home today against Newcastle. So the news, like our Premier League, you could call it our Prem's team, right? Whichever way. Now, Liverpool, Newcastle today. McAllister could return from the knee gash, but Robertson, Tsimikas, Matic, Joel, Duak, Thiago Alcantara, and Bajcetic remains out of the team. Now for Newcastle United, likely to have 9 players unavailable, not the Davido time. But Lazar's injury not serious. Joelinton pushing to start. Let's take it a little bit to the championship. I don't like talking about the championship, right? Not a top flight football, but there's a news emanating that you just can't say no. Let's bring it. Leicester City wants to sign Liverpool winger Fabio Carvalho on loan following his return from RB Leipzig. Liverpool considering Carvalho's next option, having recalled him early from a season-long deal due to lack of game time. Now, Carvalho also is expected to have interest from all the numbers of club side due to his ability and potential, especially in the championship. So, time will not let me go on the other side. Let me check on the time now quickly. I'll have to run. I would have talked about the Rangers. That was a saga that happened in the Rangers against Celtic, and it looks big. See, I can defend it anywhere. Put me anywhere. Come with banter. I'm a coach to go. I love to banter a lot of time. And I will say again, the VAR for me has done more harm than good. I'll say that. But sometimes they don't look consistent, and it's a problem. When you say the Saliba, the foul, I'm not going to talk about that. I mean, Demon Gallagher also is no longer my friend because he didn't say it the way I wanted. And one thing I say, I'll be giving you all of the updates about the Africa Cup of Nations right here. It starts Ivory Coast 2024. We've got so much impact, so much packages left for you on that time. You don't want to miss. Just like the World Cup was, it was so amazing, right? So you don't want to miss this time. January 10th it starts, and it will be the Ivory Coast side. We play our first game January 14th. So all of this, I'll keep you updated. But good news for Real Madrid. Arda will make his debut against Mallorca on Wednesday. And also exclusively, you need to know, Karim Benzema message to Al Ittihad says either bring new players to the team or I will leave. Ever since Benzema missed out on the game, he's been bored. The fans he's not having a cool time, and I'm wondering why Karim Benzema. I'm not gonna go detailed, but I wish you're thinking what I'm thinking. Why Benzema cannot be relaxed in the Saudi side. But good news for the man who some call the Pocoli master. No disrespect to Anthony. Man United highly rated Brazilian winger Anthony and his partner have announced that they are expecting a baby in 2024. So let me say congratulations to Anthony in advance. And also Trabzonspor Besiktas Galatasaray and Saudi club are all exploring to move to sign Mohamed El Nani. Arsenal could field loan offer for Reece Nelson next month, even though the homegrown winger wants to stay at Emirates. I don't know why he's not really having the time to play. Roberto Firmino is in difficult time with Al Ahly, and he could consider a loan as early as January. Why are they struggling in Saudi? Why are they struggling? Why? Big players, Benzema, he played the football to the world level. Roberto Firmino has won the Champions League, is a big name. Was so well with Liverpool. But let's go off that. Eintracht Frankfurt and Manchester United have signed all documents for Donny van der Beek, and the loan is very close. Claudio Echeverri to Manchester City. Here we go. It's done. He will join the club in January 2025. Arsenal are reportedly open to letting Takehiro Tomiyasu leave on loan next month. And also, that's the small January transfer. Arsenal are investigating whether a deal can be done for Ivan Toney this January, as Mikel Arteta wants the Brentford forward. And now, he leans towards the striker for the window business. You know what, the transfer window is already open now. So, if your club side are not getting to sign players of a choice, then I could say you're sitting on the long thing like the Banjo to say. So, okay, the big brand himself, CR7 Cristiano Ronaldo. He said, next year I will try to do it again. Cristiano Ronaldo on the year in 2023. Ronaldo ended the year as the top goal scorer in style. 38 years old Ronaldo. How did he do it? Magic. Ronaldo made a move. He made a very big move that when he did, everybody felt like, why are you leaving? Is this the right thing for you to do? And he left for Al Nassr. Looking at the club side, we can't compare. They're not even playing the Champions League, not even in Europe. But Ronaldo took a step and he made a move, and right now we're still seeing his name. He's still in the picture. He's still on Vogue. We talk about Ronaldo. Okay. So right now, his goal in 2023 is magical. Topping the likes of, Harry Kane, Erling Braut Haaland, all of the strikers in the world of football. Ronaldo is on top. Okay, so let's go to Anfield and talk about Virgil van Dijk and what he said about the Newcastle game tonight. You don't want to miss. Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk says the team has no choice but to defeat Newcastle in today's Premier League clash. Recall that Liverpool finished 2023 top of the league on 42 points, followed out by Aston Villa on second point. That's second place in the 42 points. While, however, in the chat with reports talking about the club website, the Dutch international stated that the Reds' clash against Newcastle is a must win. So we die here. It's a do or die. I think Liverpool knows what it takes to be on top. I think they do know. Maybe an Arsenal side looks a little serious for me. Maybe. We also have something to put right, because it has been a couple of games since we won at home in the Premier League. There was not too much wrong with our performance against Man United and Arsenal. And I would argue that there was actually a lot of right with them, but the sooner we can get to winning ways here, the better. That's Van Dijk being optimistic. Don't forget, as the leader, he's got the sense. If there's anything I love about Virgil van Dijk, is the fact that you might not like him. You might not be a fan of Van Dijk. But if you play the game to a level, you will understand he plays with the sense. He's very intelligent. Now, our home record is something to be proud of, and has been for a long time. And as I have been here, with the exception of the period when we played with our fans, the standard we have set are very, very high. But again, that creates a responsibility that we have to live up to. In simple terms, this means winning as many games as possible, especially when we are playing at Anfield. As things stand, we have a lot of work to do. we have a lot to look forward to as players and supporters, but at the same time, we know that we have to do it right, and our hard work is only just beginning. So let's see what we can do together and what the new year might bring, and that's Virgil van Dijk. All right, let's go back home now. Talk about Samuel Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze to arrive Super Eagles camp late for AFCON duty. The Nigerian Football Federation (NFF) has granted Samuel Chukwueze permission to report late to the Super Eagles camp ahead of the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. The NFF took the decision after AC Milan request to have the winger available for their Coppa Italia clash with Cagliari on Tuesday. And the Super Eagles will open camp in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, same day. Chukwueze, according to Italian reporter, I love to call the name Gianluca Di Marzio, will now report for international duty on Wednesday, January 3rd. Di Marzio reported that the Algerian Football Federation turned down AC Milan's request. Did you hear this one? Di Marzio also reported that the Algerian Football Federation, that's AFF, turned down AC Milan request to hold on to midfielder Ismail Benassa for the game. Chukwueze will feature in the Nations Cup. He will be featuring at the AFCON for the third time. He was part of the Super Eagles squad back in 2019, 2021, and 2024 respectively. Now, do you see my point? Am I even making point? I'm not making point. Maybe you have a say about that. Do you think that's on seriousness for the NFF? So at this point, it's a club side not having the power to say, no, we have to plead. They have to plead. And the board governing every football side or country will be like, okay, all right, let's go. Okay, you can come. No, don't go, stay. And it works. But we said yes. And Chukwueze will return back to the camp late. He'll be joining the team, but not resuming with the players same day. Let's talk about a man I never watched play. Maybe Daddy will tell me a story about him. Musa experience will be vital for Eagles at AFCON 2023. Coming from the name Ndoka Ogbade. You know, I never watched him play. I wasn't born when he was playing. Well, I just Googled. I watch on YouTube. That's just what Shegun Digbami, these big names, you know, I never watched them play. But I can talk about them like I know them, like I did watch them play. But so let's talk about former Nigerian international Ndoka Ogbade, who has reiterated that Ahmed Musa experience will come handy for the Super Eagles at the 2023 African Cup of Nations. Recall that Musa was included in the final 25-man squad that was released by Super Eagles head coach Jose Pesaro last week, Friday. And that was last year. No, it's a count. Nigeria is grouped alongside Ivory Coast, host country Guinea, Bissau, Equatorial Guinea in the Group A. Okay, so however, in the charter report, Ogbade noted that Ahmed Musa's experience may have played a key role in his inclusion. Musa is a player that understands the Africa Cup of Nations, having played in the tournament several times. You deny the fact that sometimes you need a bit of experience in a team that will guide the younger players, and I feel, he said, played a role for his inclusion. Musa may not be playing 90 minutes for the Super Eagles at the tournament, but his experience may come handy when the Chiefs are down. The Super Eagles will commence their campaign against Equatorial Guinea on January 14th, and that's Ndoka Ogbade. It takes me back to say this again. It would not be the first time we've seen this happen. Clement Hendrik Westerhoff, who I call the best manager, and I'm talking about management, if you know what I mean. He was my manager back in Kwara State when I was playing for the football academy, and his motto has always been intelligent and discipline. And I recall back in 1994, and they'd be like, Kizzy K, were you born at that point? I recall Stephen Keshi, I always say it was part of the national team. He was at the World Cup in USA in '94, and he wasn't an integral part of the game. I mean, if all like, okay, Westerhoff selects the game for him and say, you don't play this game, okay, you play this game, but he was still the skipper. Now, sometimes in the game, if you play the game to a level, I love to say this, if Musa was dropped, it would not be a problem. But since he was included, it's still not a problem, because when I look at the likes of players in camp, I begin to wonder, none of these ones have the leadership quality. So you need a player like Ahmed Musa to be in the team. I'm not vouching for Musa, but it's not wrong to see Musa in the team. It's not anywhere close wrong, right? So it's cool to see Musa. And if you check the time, well, 10 minutes gone past the hours of 5 p.m. right here in the studio. Okay, so I'm going to open the lines now. Well, I just would hold it a little bit. Let me hold it. Let me make it 5:40 so I get more to talk with you. Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta explains why he benched Gabriel Jesus. Some call him Gabriel Jesus. That was the right one. When you say Jesus, you're still not wrong to say that. Okay, so Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta explained benching Gabriel Jesus for defeat at Fulham. Arteta admits he felt his number one striker has been appearing tired in recent games. The Brazil international was changed by Edin Ketia, who led the line for the 2-1 defeat to Fulham. Before the kickoff, the manager explained, you need to talk to the people. You have to explain. You have to talk to the people. You have to let them know why he's our number one. Talk about the number 9 not starting. And I feel so sorry for Arsenal. I don't even know what's wrong with Arsenal. I really can't say this what is wrong. But I have a talk about Arsenal. Don't worry. I got that to say. I'm going to say, So on the Arteta talk about, why Gabriel Jesus did not start. Before the kickoff, the manager explained it's about the 3 changes and bringing the energy in as well. We played less than 72 hours ago, and we are going to need a lot of energy to beat Fulham. Asked about the marking, about the defeat, Arteta said we need to improve. We need to win games, and in order to do that, we need to win games. In order to do so, we need to do that with players that are after 20 league games. So it's about saying he has played so many games, he looks tired, and Eddie wants to play every game. Eddie is hungry to play. We know how Eddie can be, and he wants to be involved. So there will be time. Let me see. Okay, let me talk about Man City boss Pep Guardiola saying Kevin De Bruyne returning would be magnificent. So the best club in the world, Manchester City. Do you want to argue that again with me? Do you want bring it on? I'm not a City fan, but just say it the way it is. Not a fan of any of this club side, right? Fan of good football. When you play right, I'm gonna say hi to you. But if you're not doing it right, I'm gonna say the other way on the radio. So quickly now, Man City boss Pep Guardiola says Kevin De Bruyne could see action in the next game against Newcastle. KDB has recovered from a long-term hamstring injury and was on the bench for victory against Sheffield United. Guardiola said he's almost close. We asked each other to come on the bench to start to be in the locker room. It's been 3 months and out of time he's been out from the team. He's training good and he will start to get minutes to get his best. It's an incredible news. We are also waiting on Jeremy Doku, Elliot Haaland and John Stones. The second part of the season is already here and we've played everyone. See, it's scary what City wants to bring. When a team like City is in this position, looking at our stand one game, come on, it's so scary. I just so much respect the manager. I don't have a choice but to give him all the accolade. Now Barcelona, news from Barcelona, midfielder Frankie de Jong leaves Man United door ajar. Barcelona midfielder Frankie de Jong has opened the door to a move to Manchester United. The Netherlands international has long been linked with United, where his former Ajax boss Erik ten Hag remains keen. And the Young told reports, going to the championship it's possible, but I'm very satisfied at Barca. It's very difficult. It's always difficult to say for now. He's a Barca player. He loves the Barca side. He said, for now, I feel good here in Barcelona. I am in a club where I always wanted to be, where I dreamt of staying. And now the Frankie, let's talk about Noni Madueke. Pochettino in the news. Let's quickly go on this one. Let's go. Chelsea boss Mauricio Pochettino was happy with Noni Madueke in victory against Luton Town. Madueke scored the second goal in 2 games for the Blues. Pochettino said that we have many good performances. Players are stepping up. We are happy. It's only a matter of time. It's not a piece of magic where you can touch it and start to build a team. We have a group of players who all need to feel confident and feel they can fight for their place in the starting 11. When you have big squad, if we are all fit, we have players who can perform and play. It's very positive to increase this level in every position. He added, it's really important to finish 2023 well and look forward to 2024. It was good to finish with good feelings and ongoing that into the new year, keeping the momentum. And also, what about the goalkeeper? He's doing well for himself. Talk about that man. His name is George Petrovic. And George Petrovic says playing for Chelsea is a dream come true. Stepping in for injured number 1 Robert Sanchez, Petrovic has helped Chelsea with 4 of their last 5 matches in our competition. Can I say that again so you need to know? He has helped Chelsea win 4 of their last 5 matches in our comps. And also, it's like a completely different start in the Premier League. The former New England Revs keeper said, "It's a lot of faster and you don't have time to think when you have the ball at your feet. It's difficult, but I enjoy it here because it's where I want to be, and that is a dream for us. Everyone wants to play here, and you can improve by playing here. We have pressure, but my teammates help me a lot, and I try to help them. Everyone helps each other. The coaching staff are also helping me and everyone. The goalkeepers and goalkeeping coaches are all helping me, and we have good chemistry between us. If I have something to ask, bets, I'm talking about Marcus Martinelli, Robert Sanchez, or Lucas Beckstrom, we all help each other now. And I'm also helping." So he's feeling very cool. I think he's very, very, very happy to be back, to be staying with the club. A dream come true for George Petrovic. Alright, you're still tuned to Voice of the People now, the Punch FM, Legal City. Happy 2024. Okay, quickly before the last over open, I gave you the time. I don't know if I can get a play notes. Oh, goodness me, time runs. Quickly, let's talk about Arsenal a little bit. Arsenal are struggling to break down teams. Team seems quite composed doing that, but I think Arsenal best opportunities, and when you get the best of Arsenal, like when you have the likes of Martinelli, Martin Odegaard, Bukayo Saka, is when the ball transition. And I think they need to kind of adjust a bit and a bit more committed to drive the players to create a little ricochets, and the play should be constant. The play should be consistent for me, because at the moment Arsenal is struggling to break teams down, and that's what West Ham did very well when they played the last time they met with Arsenal. Now Takahiro Tomiyasu came into the midfield, if you watched the game very well, and I wonder, what are you doing here? You're just wandering around, and that's not his fault. He doesn't play there. He is a right back product. You ask him to be a good midfield player, and it just look wrong for me. And that's Arteta saying that. Now, if I'm Declan Rice to say, or maybe Martin Odegaard, I'll be like, hey, I don't need you here. You're putting all bodies, and you can play. You're putting all bodies, and we are losing space. Stay outside, and you can play at least. You keep whoever you want to keep apart, and that will be space to see Gabriel Martinelli get to have one-on-one. But when you come in, it's a little problem for us now, because personally Takahiro Tomiyasu doesn't look comfortable with the ball in the middle of the park. And when you see that, you begin to wonder, why is Arsenal trying to do what it feels like they cannot do? Is it that they cannot do it? No, not that they can't do that, but for having a player like Takahiro Tomiyasu to do that, it would be very, very, very hard. Now, if you see teams that do about that, let's talk about Tottenham Hotspur. I think the fullback actually play higher. It's a different one. This is a little fear in this. Now, I also know that when you talk about the football game, there is a little fear in there. If you are not a natural midfielder and you find yourself in such space, you would understand what surrounds you. It's a difficult one for fullbacks to adapt in such roles. So I think John Stones is the only player. He's a natural fullback. He's a centre back. He's a centre back. He finds it easy to play in that position. And of course, you know, it's a Pep team, right? It's a Pep Guardiola. Now, the Spurs fullback, Pedro Porro and Destiny Udogie, play in so well, but on a high note. They take you on so well, but if you expose them, or if they expose themselves, they would be excited to watch. But with Arsenal, it's not working. And now Tottenham are just a point behind Arsenal. And they end 2023 on high after beating Bournemouth at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I want to do something before the last will open now quickly, so you need to know. Let me go give you some of. I can't go with the log here message. Apologies. Hopefully, maybe tomorrow I'll do that. But I can't even bring the note because the last will open now. So quickly, let's talk about the African Cup of Nations and the Asian Cup potential absentees. I'll give you a record. I made the promise on this, and let me let you know from 1 to 10. Talking about the Premier League the way it is, Arsenal are number 4. So number 1 team in the Premier League will be missing 2 key guys. Mo Salah and Endo Wataru. Wataru will be leaving for the Asian Cup. Then also taking the other way, Aston Villa were missing Traore. He's not even a starter, so maybe not much blow. Then Manchester City would not be losing anybody. Arsenal will be without the likes of Takahiro Tomiyasu, with the likes of Thomas Partey for Ghana, and also Mohamed El Nani will be leaving for the Egyptian Guards. It's a blow for Arsenal on that part, but also for Tottenham Hotspur. I think they're having the worst in the Premier League, maybe. Son Heung-min will be leaving for the Asian Cup. I would have brought this message. He sent the message to the sports fan. Vaz Bizuma will be leaving as well. And also Papi Matissa. He just signed a 6-year deal with the club side. And also coming 6th in the Premier League table right now as I talk to you. West Ham will be without our guide and Mohamed Kudus. So good that the Arabian called him Kudusa. And also Man United will be away without the likes of Andre Onana, Sofiane Amrabat, and then Diallo Ahmad. What about Brighton? They'll be without Lamptey, Adingra, and Mitoma. Oh, I feel for them too. Big blow. Newcastle 9th on the log would be without nobody, but they already have so many players unavailable, so they're still struggling. And Chelsea will be without Nicholas Jackson. And you sound us know that you can be a part of the show. Let's get a talk. 0700 903 903 903. But I don't want to go off the talk points on the show this evening. You want to talk with me? You want to have a chit chat with me? I'll let you know what you talk about. So you talk about this. Ahmed Musa's inclusion. Nduka Agbadi has come to say experience is playing in. And that's the reason why Musa got involved. So do you think it's okay to see Ahmed Musa in the national team for the Super Eagles? That's the first one. And also, secondly, I'm asking you now, Samuel Chukwueze being permitted to stay back with the Italian side, the Rossoneri, and that seems away from that. The Algerian national team have Ishmael Benassa saying we cannot let you stay back, you need to return. So Nigeria NFF are saying Chukwueze can stay, but Algerian football side is saying no, Benassa needs to return. Is there any clarity on this? Do you have a say on this, or is it just an individual thing? And also, Kevin De Bruyne returning. Pep Guardiola's captain to say Kevin De Bruyne is a wonderful player. How well would this be an advantage for Manchester City? Liverpool, Virgil van Dijk says tonight we don't have a choice but to beat Newcastle. Do you see a result? Do we predict that game? What do you make about that? And also Arsenal missing the chance. Is there any hope for Arsenal to come back on top of the log? Ten Hag say put the blame on the injuries. Is that true? Do you agree with him? And also I'm asking you now, what do you make about the African clubs? You heard me say which of them were missing players? And also Benzema in Saudi Arabia, he's struggling. Ronaldo said I will try to do it again. 0700 903 903 903. And I call the number, you be like, Kizzy, you're being pacey. 0700 903 903 8903. Okay, so many messages. I'll have to go on them and also start getting calls. It's some funny messages here. Okay, let me get on the calls. Let me leave the message. I'll come back to your message. Don't worry. Stay with me. All right, you're welcome. Stay with me. Could you help me? Could you help me? Help me turn on the volume of the radio. Please do that. Help me. Oh, please, when you call me. It doesn't sound like an everyday say. Please, when you call, turn down the volume of your radio set. It gets too hard. There's another hole in here. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Good evening. Oh, I would want to say that was a network for me. But let me take the blame. Put the blame on me, not the AFCON style. Okay, so I just want to say Happy New Year to you all in VOP. I think Ateta is a problem of us now. No name on this. And I also just want to say Zalua Sheyi from Machu. Let Ateta sign a good box-to-box striker that can challenge the defender. Oh, okay. You're here. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello, welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
My name is Daniel, calling from Misoro.
Daniel, how are you today?
Calling from Misoro.
How are you? Happy 2024.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Daniel, could you help me? Could you help me turn down the volume of your radio set? I mean, there's a hole. I can hear myself. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
All right, it's okay. Let's talk now. That's cool.
I want to talk about Arsenal.
All right, go ahead. Are you an Arsenal fan?
For me, Arsenal, the problem of Arsenal is not from the coach.
Okay, what's the problem?
Yeah, it's from the players.
The players? Oh, okay. Why do you say that?
Yeah.
Why?
Like, I think they should work on their defense.
The players should work on their defense. Is it the players doing that or the manager?
Yeah, the defense is weak.
Wait, let me get you right. What's your name again? Sorry, help me.
Daniel.
So I'm asking you this question. I'm putting it to you now. The defense is weak. Whose responsibility is it to put the defense right if it feels weak?
Well, on the players.
On the players, not the manager. You don't think it's the manager? Okay, your opinion is cool. Let's go. You think so? Your opinion.
And also, they need a better striker that can do more. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Daniel. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Daniel say put the blame on the players. So when you put the blame on the players, so what happens to the manager? The question is, do they really play for the manager or they play for the team? Question now. Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name? Oh, why are you doing this to me? Why? I've not said it shit late now. Why? All right, welcome.
Hello, TGK.
Compliment of the season. Greetings to you. Good evening. What's your name?
Hello.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, TGK.
I'm here. Can't you hear me? Oh, please do well to reconnect. And I'm feeling so bad. The lines on my phone are still beeping. I don't know. I don't know. Just try to call again, please. I beg you. It is 0700903903903903. And I was saying hello, but he couldn't hear me. But I was listening to him. I could literally hear him right. Maybe this will be okay. Hello.
Hello, TGK.
Welcome to the show. Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, so Mr. Paulinus from Inshallah.
Mr. Paulinus, compliment of the season. How are you doing today?
I wish you the same. Waiting the Maguire.
I beg, everywhere lecture.
I beg myself.
I beg for safety, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm a corner fans. In fact, I don't get joy for what my team did yesterday. Oh my God. But I'm putting the blame on our coach. Ateta is the problem. Yes.
Okay.
Ateta is the problem.
Ateta is a problem.
Yes, I don't know how you will start Iketia ahead of Gabriel Jesus. That's number one. Secondly, the White no serious for that ball. You need to come out and we're going to come out keyword. That's the White no day match at all. So that is the mistake he made. Starting Iketia ahead of Jesus. I don't see anything there. That is
so you don't feel he was tired, or you don't feel what's the name? Gabriel Jesus is tired. The manager said so. You don't think so?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
So, but that one I've gone. Let's move on.
So let me ask you now. We are moving on. Yeah, we're in the 2024. But let me ask you this question, Paulinus. Do you see an Arsenal still getting the opportunity to come on top of the log again?
Yes. very, very sure, because this January window open today, right?
Yes.
Window open today. Yes. So I like as we lost these 2 matches, so that I know that we don't have any striker.
Okay.
So we need to enter market and get, even if Evantoni at all costs, get Evantoni. Then when Timber recover and the party recovers, I think we will come back.
All right, let's see how that goes. Let's see how it works. Paulinho, thank you so much for being part of the show. Appreciation.
Yes.
Save, man.
Yes, Please, I want to predict for Liverpool.
Oh, I'm not really predicting the game. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay, right. Okay, no problem.
Thank you yourself, Paulinho. You're good.
Day.
Thank you so much. You too as well. Save, man. And his voice held the people now, the point 3. Looking at the dial now, looking at the time frame. It's just 50 minutes already gone past the hours of 5 p.m. I'm feeling like a timekeeper, not a primary school time, Welcome.
Happy New Year, KZK.
Same. Happy New Year as well to you. How you doing today? Compliments, Ebuka from Alaba. How are you doing?
I'm fine. Well, somehow I'm not kind of somehow. But Arsenal almost put my mood. Arsenal put my mood yesterday.
Arsenal spoiled your mood yesterday.
Seriously. I believe in 1-0 and then lose the lead and end up losing the match. It's not possible now.
Ebuka, last I recall, you said on the show, sounded very optimistic, and you said, I vividly recall, you said Arsenal would win the treble. Is there any hope for that anymore?
It's impossible. It's impossible. You can say in the treble. Because City last season almost dropped point last season. Because we cannot win the whole match.
Okay.
We win some, and draw some. So
maybe win some, you lose some.
It's our small obstacle. Yeah, so now small obstacle. Maybe let's this year now we win maybe like all our matches, then win the treble.
Okay.
I know that Arsenal will win the treble this because I believe in my players, I believe in my coach.
Okay.
We can do this season. This season is our season. We will do what Man City did last season. I go to win the
You will do what Man City did last season. You sounded like an optimistic fan, but that's okay. Let's see how it goes.
KZK, I always dream big. Yes. I don't settle for less. I can always say, always dream big. That's the thing now. So Arsenal will win the treble this season. I'm so sure of that.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Ebuka from Alaba. I love the fact you say that to my face. You dream big. That's cool. And that's what's up. Thank you so much. Have a great day as well. And I love to go off the show and I'd be like, unique too. There's nothing wrong. It's starting small. And he's saying he's dreaming big. That's an Arsenal fan. Still hoping. Sometimes in life, my motto used to be hope for the best, then you prepare for the worst. And this man has been okay, let's get on this one now. Welcome to the show. What's your name? Good evening. Hello. Oh, I did miss that call. Please, do well to reconnect. Okay, let's go off from that part and get on the call. Oh, still hope. Hello, can you hear me? Sorry, stay with me. Just hold on for a while. Hold on. All right. Hello, can you hear me? Please do well to hold on. Just get back to me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Oh, let's get on this. So sorry. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening, KZK.
Yeah, good evening. Can you hear me?
Happy New Year.
Same to you. Happy New Year. What's your name?
Yeah, Solo on the line.
All right, Solo, you're welcome.
Yeah. So I want to talk about. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to talk about Arsenal. So I want to just tell the Arsenal fans they should wake up. Ebuka, I beg. See, you guys are sitting on back. How on earth would you say Arsenal will win treble? How?
Okay.
How would that happen, or how is it? How possible is it? As in, the probability is 0. So let's not just go there at all. So the thing there is, Arsenal is just a meetable team. They performed very well last match doesn't mean that will be repeated this season. So they just forget it. Anywhere they finish, they should take it because other guys are coming up. See, teams like Aston Villa, the coach that has something else said. Ateta does not know anything. I'm not joking. They say second Guardiola. It's a lie. He just did the last season, and you see how he ended up. So let them wake up. They are sleeping on Bible. Please.
Hello. Hello, KZK.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, I'll let you go now. Thank you. Hello. And it's someone I'm supposed to talk to on the other side, but I don't know. It's really breaking. I don't know if you can. Let's get on this one, please. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome.
Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, okay. Tell us a council be cool. Let's quickly get on you. Quickly, let's go. What's your name? Okay. Talk to me.
I just called you to greet happy New Year.
Okay, happy New Year. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Safe, man. You did so well. All right. Thank you so much. Hello, Ashemi Lori. Hello.
Hello, KZK.
You're welcome to the show. Compliment of the season. How are you doing? I was struggling to hear you.
Compliment of the season.
Happy 2024.
Thank you.
What's your
This
name?
is Henry calling from the Netherlands.
Henry from the Netherlands. How are you doing today? How is the Netherlands?
Yeah.
How is that? I want to be in Eindhoven someday. I'll be in Eindhoven someday.
Yeah, it's good. The weather is nice today.
Right. All right. You're welcome. So we have less time. Let's just run. Let's see how I can go.
I wanted to just help Arsenal fans to tell them that
okay.
that Ateta will not win anything for Arsenal.
Why are you saying that, Henry? Why you say that?
So, look, Ateta. People are saying Ateta is the second Guardiola, but he has been in. This year now, this 2024 will make Ateta 5 years in that position.
Right.
Can any Arsenal fan come out and point out something significant that Ateta has won? They are shouting. You will see Arsenal fans celebrating that Man U is losing. Manchester United coach has only been there. This is the second season. Yeah, Ateta has been there for 5 years. There is nothing significant to show,
right.
And that is the same thing that will happen this season. I was talking to an Arsenal fan and he was telling me that the team that Ateta has then I told him that everybody on Ateta's team are his players.
Okay.
You cannot compare that with Ten Hag because when you compare with Ten Hag has inherited managers, even right from Louis van Gaal and David Moyes.
Right.
Every single player on the Arsenal team are the players of Ateta, and even with everything that Edu and Kroenke have spent on Ateta, he will not still win anything until Ateta leaves the football club.
Okay, all right, Harry. That will be all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we talk.
Have a wonderful day.
Have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much, Henry from the Netherlands. Okay, I doubt I can get more calls on the show. My time is up. Time is far gone. I'm so sorry I can't get more calls on the show. But tomorrow happens to be another day. It will be a factor time. Did you know? The first did you know for the year 2024. I've got you so much on that. But you don't want to go anywhere. The world news is coming up right here on the best dial VOP 90.3 FM, like Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's time for me to go. I love the mic so much that I just wish that sometimes I don't have to go home. And you know, without God, there is never KZK. And there is nothing wrong in starting small, but there's everything wrong when you settle for less. Keep dreaming big, Lagos City and beyond, and work hard to make it a reality. But I know you may not believe it, but God did it. Good evening, beautiful Lagos City and beyond. My name is KZK. I'm out.